interested in purchasing an iPhone X for the low, but you're not really sure where to look, what websites you can trust. You're not quite comfortable with that idea, or you're a little bit skeptical. No worries, boo. I got you. In this video, your girl is going to share her experience purchasing an iPhone X pre-owned from eBay. And I'm also going to share a few tips and tricks that can assist you with your purchase. Hey, boo. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, boo. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome.
Your girl got a new phone. Your girl got a new phone.
I'm so excited and I just cannot hide it. By the end of this video, I think you're going to be pretty convinced on trying out purchasing items from eBay. As you can tell by the title, I ordered an iPhone X, in 2020. And I purchased it pre-owned from eBay. Tip number 1, always know what you want. If you go on eBay and you search iPhones, you will come up with tons and tons and tons of different listings. So I definitely recommend you knowing specifics. When I say specifics, I mean what type of iPhone you're looking for, how much space you want, how much you're willing to spend. Anything that can narrow your search down, do that. Once you figure out exactly what item you definitely want, it's time to go looking. So I'm gonna type in here iPhone X, and we're gonna go here in the corner and we're gonna filter down. Filter is going to allow you to narrow down this search. We're gonna get this down to as low of listings as we possibly can to make it an easier search. So you're gonna filter down to storage capacity. I'm gonna go with 256 gigabytes. Another thing that you really need to take in consideration is what condition you would like your phone to arrive. So there's pre-owned, there's refurbished, open box, there's new. You definitely want to stay clear of anything that says parts only or not working. My personal preference is getting pre-owned items versus refurbished, because a lot of times refurbished could possibly mean that something was wrong with the item. It was fixed and then put back out to be sold, if that makes any sense. So we're gonna go with used. To each his own, you pick what you want. And then from that point, you want to figure out your buying format. You're probably like, sis, what that mean? Okay, so on eBay, there's different ways that you can potentially purchase your item. So they have buy it now, which is exactly what it says. You will buy the item immediately. There's no waiting. Those are for the people who say, oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Got an option for you, sis. The other option is bid or auction. This is where you can potentially get the device at its lowest. You are pretty much telling eBay that you are willing to pay this amount for this specific item. So let's say if you wanted to, at your maximum bid, you're willing to spend for an iPhone X. You would then bid that and eBay does everything else for you. Next option, which is one of my favorites, is offer. This is where you're able to negotiate a price with the seller. Don't ever pay full price for anyone who has something that says offer, because this is letting you know that they are willing to accept lower than the listed price. Keep that in mind, boo. You don't want to waste money. We saving money around here. And you have up to 5 times to make an offer back and forth. Either the seller will accept it, or they will decline, or they will counter your offer, sending you another price that they are willing to accept. And then you could either accept it or you can go back with another offer. So I really love this option. Another thing you should filter by what service provider you will be using your phone with. I always like Unlock. Unlock is simply saying that the phone can be used with any carrier. Another thing that I like to do as well when I'm looking for my items is sort buy lowest price plus shipping first. So at this point, you pretty much limited your options, which is perfect. Now we're on the hunt. You should just scroll through and see which one catches your eye. The most important thing you should always do when purchasing from eBay, I'm going to stress, be sure to pay attention to the seller's ratings, their feedback. Check the description, read titles, look at those pictures. I personally do not like to buy from anyone who has stock pictures. Stock pictures are like pictures they could have gotten by Googling iPhone X. No, I need to see the product that I'm going to be receiving. So pay attention to those pictures. Scroll through, press them, zoom in, pinch, do whatever it is that you need to do to assure that you're able to see everything that's going on with the phones. All of this is very important because it's going to allow you to know who you're working with, what type of item you'll potentially be receiving, and so forth. Let's say that you find one that you're interested in. You should click on it, and then you should immediately scroll down to item description. You want to read this part because it's going to tell you if everything works on the phone, if there's any flaws, if there's any issues. It'll tell you, oh, the item is scratched. Oh, the Face ID is not working. Oh, the camera not working. Oh, the screen has been cracked. And then you also should scroll down and go to the About Seller. And this will show how much positive feedback they have, how many reviews they have from other buyers in the past. You also want to pay attention to the shipping information. This is going to let you know whether if it's fast or free, if they're shipping the cheapest way possible, if you have to pay for shipping. Also, you need to look for the returns because it's going to let you know whether or not if this seller is willing to accept a return after the item is sold. You also want to check what payment methods they accept. I personally recommend PayPal, and I'll tell you why. eBay may give you only 30 days to inspect the device and use the device, and maybe that's the seller's return policy, but ultimately PayPal gives you an additional 60 days. Let's just say your seller has accepted your offer. Your item is officially on its way, boo. When you receive your item, it is so important for you to do a thorough review and look through, inspect the device. You want to turn it on, you want to place a call, you want to set it up, you want to go to the camera to be sure that the camera is working, the recorder is working, sound is working. You just need to basically play around with this device to be sure that it is suitable for you, that what the seller said in the description matches what you received, what you saw on the computer screen you got. You just want to be sure. eBay offers where you can buy extra protection, added protection, whether it's a year, 2 years from Square Trade. If you're wondering, well, should I or should I not? Should I spend the extra 40? Should I spend the extra 50, 60? Absolutely, boo. You'll thank me later. Because I feel like within 3 months, you should know whether or not if this device is really doing what it's supposed to do or it's a piece of trash. eBay has a policy called eBay Money Back Guarantee. If you receive an item that's not as described in the listing, they will take care of that for you, boo. Now, let me say this, because I know a lot of times people are really concerned about what if I get something that does not work. So not only does your seller accept returns with 30 days, eBay has a money back guarantee 30-day policy as well. And if you pay using PayPal, honey, you got 90 days. And then on top of that, if you purchase Square Trade, you got insurance for up to a year or two.
Like, what you scared of?
I also recommend that if you have any questions, do not hesitate to stalk them people. If you're spending your coins, you should be able to ask as many questions as possible. And this way you can also get to fill out your seller. Are they responsive? Are they informative? Are they concerned? I know some of y'all probably like, why you got iPhone X That's a little late. I know they got iPhone 10, 12, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know. I don't keep up with the iPhone thing. I just really needed something with a little bit more storage, so I decided to go one step up. It was within my price budget. I ain't trying to spend my last dime on my whole stimulus check on trying to keep up with everybody else and with iPhone and Apple, because, honey, they change phones like people change drawers if you wear them. I know you ready to see the device, and because you've been waiting so patiently, you done made it all the way this far, honey. Here you go. I think that pretty much completes this video. If there was anything I left out, if you're still having some type of questions, concerns, need a little assistance, feel free to leave your comments down below. I don't work for eBay, so I can only give you, what I've experienced or share what I've been through or what I do personally. I even purchased a MacBook from eBay, so I'm planning on doing something similar to this video for that device. There are other websites that I really do like as well, including Mercari, Poshmark, OfferUp, Amazon. On this channel here, your girl is always bringing you frugal finds. If you appreciate videos like these, subscribe, stick around. It's free anyway. I want to thank you so very much for taking the time to watch this video. Until next time, later.